Week 17 of the 2023 season.
Let's give them the best show ever.
I think it's got to be the best show ever. The best last show of the year, right?
Best show
ever. It's so good to see you.
Let's go, man.
It is so good to see you.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas, Happy New Year. That's right.
Look at this.
Oh, 2024, seriously.
That looks like a lot of numbers.
Seriously, it is a lot of numbers. I can tell you, it is a lot of numbers. Man. Where did this year go?
They go too fast. Don't think they fly. This season.
We say the season, but the whole year.
Yeah.
I mean, seriously, the whole year.
Yeah.
I don't know where these years go, honestly.
I tell you what. No,
it is. It's got nothing to do with age. It's got nothing. Speaking of Christmas, how was Christmas?
Oh my gosh, it was fantastic.
Was
just
it
really
kids,
great?
Kids
yeah,
happy?
all the kids were happy. Santa did a good job. He brought, everybody got what they wanted.
Oh, that's awesome. That's awesome.
Yeah,
that's what it's all about.
Lions won the division.
Lions. Man, seriously.
Yeah, we were talking about that. I was, 13 years old.
Yeah, that's right. I text Carl and Peg and go, how old were you guys when the Lions last won the division?
You were doing Fire and Brimm on a radio back then, weren't you?
8-track.
Yeah, the 8-track.
Like the big cassettes. Yeah, that's exactly it. So, that was fun. It's been a fun.
I know.
Oh, it's been fun. It's just been fun.
No, this season has aggravated me like no other season. It's so frustrating. I mean, the injuries have been key, like quarterbacks, right? Like, it's been crazy.
You asked this question. Okay, answer this for us, everybody out there. Okay, what quarterbacks have played all the games so far this year?
We thought about that, and we didn't start to go through. I mean, there started to be more as we named them off. But
Dak has been there. I think Dak has been there. I think Tua's actually been there.
Every game.
Has Jared Goff played every game?
Yeah, Goff's
I think he has.
Yep.
So there are a few
some,
that have
but the
been
big
out
ones
there.
have been big ones,
It
started with Rodgers,
exactly.
right out of the gate.
Boom, just
First
like
play,
that.
it was like a signed quarterback.
Absolutely, that was it. That's it. All right, let's get going on this, right?
Let's go.
There you go. Okay, you've got Carl, you've got Doug, you've got Fire and Brimm Sports, the Week 17 show of the 2023 season, last show of the year.
2023.
That's right. Isn't that something else?
Man,
We got the hats on. We're celebrating. You're ready to celebrate?
2024.
Absolutely.
Okay, let's bring some winners.
Let's pick some winners. All right. I'm going to say this. I got a Kool-Aid pick right. I had so many hits on YouTube going, dude, you got a Kool-Aid pick right.
Right. It's been a struggle.
Thank you, Rams. Thank you for helping me out there, Rams.
I'll tell you what, that is a team that scares me right now.
That is...
I had my eye on them before the season started. That was like one of my few. Like my preseason picks are always goofy because I figure if I get one of them to come out, it looks more right. And the Rams were one that I was like, I think I took them to win the division with a stretch, but man, they're in the hunt right now.
They sure are. Okay, last week you salvaged a 7-9. I mean, you had been starting out low, and then you just come back and you climb on out. I was 8-8. I was 8-5 going into Monday games.
What happened to Bills Mafia?
Well, unfortunately,
it's
our apologies to Bills Mafia. Every time anybody gets on the board,
apologizing. Bills Mafia. We don't apologize to anybody else when they stump their toe. They think it's easy to sit up here and be in the hot seat and actually stand up here and make these picks and make these comments, right? And pick the favorite in every single game on the board. I think that's difficult.
That's right.
It's easy, and then they come on the board and they drop a 4-12, and then they'll be the first ones to laugh at me
for this week's picks, right?
No, he's having a great year.
He's still having a great year.
Yeah, he's having a great year. I mean, that's a fantastic year. 14 games over.
Even getting a week like that, you still have a monster year. That's right.
I digress. Bills Mafia.
I know.
Fantastic. And Bills Mafia's, the Bills are... I'm telling you
Bills. I tell you what, the Bills
right now.
Them and the Rams. You mentioned the Rams. Them and the Rams are two teams you don't want to play in the playoffs right now. You don't want to get them. All right. Top records from last week. Boy, a bunch of great records. Mr. Assassin. This dude was hitting large last week.
He's taking them out, man.
He's taking them out. He's taking out the picks.
Yep.
Absolutely. He is being an assassin on the board. There's no doubt about it. Our friend Octavio was up there. Fields, bad coach. Yeah, I like that. I love it. There's a lot of folks out there really like banging at the Bears like that. So a lot of great records. I tell you what, really something else. But Colorado sports fan, that dude is holding on to the top spot.
It's going to be a battle between him, Untapped. Have we had Untapped on the board yet?
No, we haven't had him on the board yet. You got to hit us up on YouTube. Yeah, that's right. I mean, we're only helping out Colorado sports.
Yeah, Colorado sports. He took his medicine. He got on the big board.
He did. He held his own. Yep. He held his own.
So on the hot seat.
Your 3-team parlay took a hit last week. I mean, you picked the Bengals a lot. I was looking at that. You picked the Bengals and the Cowboys a lot.
Those two, and they cover a lot too.
They do.
Because I'm still 2 out of 3, but they're usually in that heat of teams that cover for me. But man, the algorithm's been all over the place this year. It has been a struggle. But with that being said, we're really close to that 500 mark. Both of us.
We are. Absolutely.
If we could get above that, but it's been every week just. We're like prize fighters, man. We take a hit, we take a hit, we just keep hanging in there. I think I had one really stinker, but other than that, the 3-team, I got to do better than that. I mean, I bring that. Listen, there's people out there that are fading my picks too, so they're very happy. They're very happy when I go 0-3 on the 3-team.
Usually that's me. Grant McLaren. Maddie C. and Mr. Assassin again.
I think Grant hits a 3-teamer every single week.
He seems to be doing that.
I think
doesn't he?
Does he?
But Mr.
Grant,
Assassin,
nice job.
He's been doing. He hit like the trifecta last week. He is on the picks board for this week.
Welcome, Mr. Assassin. He is going to take us out.
He's going to take us out. That's right. Somebody's going to get taken out. That's right.
Assassin's got us in his sights. Look out.
That's awesome, actually. All right, let's talk playoffs. Let's talk where we're at.
It's time. I mean, listen, there are a lot of games that have zero meaning this week. And
there are a lot of games that are basically playoff games. Yeah, they're winter playoff games. Okay. Ravens, what do you say about them? They go to San Francisco.
Best team in the league.
They just take out.
They're the best team in the league.
They're that kind of team, right? Dolphins are in. The Chiefs.
Listen, that best team in the league thing, that doesn't mean once you enter the playoffs, you can be that best team in the league all season. And doesn't matter. There are teams in the past that have looked like they were unbeatable, and then they stumble in the playoffs. Do you think
that best team in the league wants to play the Bills right now? Not in the playoffs. Not in the playoffs.
No. There is no team in the AFC that I feel. This is the AFC picture right here.
Yeah, this is it.
Nobody is a threat to Baltimore. Baltimore is going to have to come out and just play the absolute worst game that they can possibly.
These are the ones all in contention right here. Like the
zero
Colts,
threat. Not a threat.
Colts, Texans, Steelers, Bengals. They're all 8-7.
And you just said Colts.
Yeah, I know.
Gardner Minshew. You just said the Steelers, who are on Mason Rudolph.
3 teams.
They're like 4 quarterbacks in.
Yep.
You've got
the Bengals. Jake Browning, he's gone down. You look great. You look great for that one game. But that was it.
Jags are in trouble. Patrick Mahomes has no wide receivers, and he's not playing well either. And his little temper tantrum is going to be at the end of him. I mean, this is just a really weak field here. Buffalo.
It is.
And I don't want to talk about Joe.
Okay, well, we're talking about that in just a second here.
I don't want to talk about the Browns. I'm not going to talk about the Browns. I'm not going to do it. Watch a different show.
Come on, Browns. Watch Browns. What can you say? This is it. They could get it done tomorrow night. San Francisco still is the class NFC. I think they're still the best team in the NFL.
It pretty is. I mean, but then once you start to break it down, I mean,
it's
really,
the same sort of thing. It's the same sort of thing.
Yeah, Philly is like they're gonna like run out of gas. They're like a car that's just sputtering. They're still keep on going.
I know.
But it takes so much emotion for them just to hold off a team like the Giants.
Yes.
They're not going to. I don't think they can sustain. I think the Eagles are done. I think the Cowboys are a threat.
Yeah.
The Cowboys are a threat to get to the Super Bowl.
Look at that green check mark next to Lions, though. Woo! Yeah, Lions.
And I think at the end of the day, the Rams face the Niners or the Cowboys in the playoffs, and they're just going to get smacked.
And all these teams are 8-7.
Yeah.
Rams, Seahawks,
garbage.
Wow. All 8-7.
Wow.
Are the Rams really garbage? Are they really garbage?
No, yes. They're not super. They're not. When you're talking about the end of the year, the best teams in the league. Jeez,
we haven't pulled this board out in a couple weeks. So let's really, this is where we're here now. We're here. We can start talking about this. Okay, let's look at AFC. This is just making the playoffs, and this is if you actually go to the Super Bowl.
Okay.
So what do you think?
Why don't we just take Kansas City and move them all the way back down?
All right, we'll move Kansas City. Definitely move Kansas City.
They're more.
You think they're over there? Okay, we'll move them over there. Where are the Dolphins? Maybe about there. I think it's about right.
I mean, AFC. Who's a contender? Baltimore.
And the Dolphins. Where are the Bills? You think the Bills
Buffalo
belong there?
and the Dolphins are about even.
All right,
because that division's undecided yet.
That's true. Texans. What about the?
Why are the Browns on the board?
Why we can take them off. I mean, who should we take off? Should we take off the Steelers? Take off the Steelers. I think the Steelers should be off the board. That's just me. I know Steelers fans out there are going to fit to be tied.
Why is Atlanta on here? Why is Tampa on here?
No, Tampa's going to win the division. No, you got to keep Tampa on there.
They're terrible. They're going to win the division.
We could take the Saints off.
The Saints are going to win the division.
No way.
I'm telling you right now, the Saints are going to win that division.
Okay, who do the Saints have left? They have, let's see, they have the Buccaneers and the Falcons.
Yeah, they're going to beat the Bucs.
Okay.
And then they're going to beat the Falcons.
You think the Saints are going to win the division?
I know the Saints are going to
win the division. They play, we're going to find out the playoff game is actually this week. Because they play the Bucs.
So we can take the Bucs out. Because the Saints are going to win the division.
You can't take the Bucs out.
The Saints are going to win the division. The Vikings
oh my God, that's it. Saints are garbage.
These Rams you can move all the way. Listen.
Okay.
I don't want to see any of these garbage teams. Why are they on there?
Okay, what about the Jaguars? I've been a Jaguars fan. I'll take the Bengals off too. The Bengals are not.
The Bengals.
They don't belong on. You're gonna keep the Bengals there. Okay. Gardner Minshew. I think I'm gonna put these guys a little bit further. There you go. They belong there.
Philly needs to come back.
Philly needs to come back. Okay. Philly has come back. I think the 49ers go there.
And then Dallas is
going to go there. There you go.
That's it, guys. That's it. I mean, we got games to pick. Nobody cares about this except for me and you. We're just hee-hawing right now. But, and then if you look at this board and say who could actually be Super Bowl champions this season?
These two. Got to be these two.
Man.
Did you tell me these two?
I don't want to see,
it's a rematch.
Rams, Buffalo.
No, I think these two are the ones that. I mean, you look at it.
Yeah, Baltimore can't be beat.
No, Baltimore. No, they can be beat.
Lamar Jackson is MVP.
Is he MVP? You think so?
100%.
You think so?
Yeah, 100% MVP.
Right.
Yep.
I'll go with you on that. Yep. All right, let's go. Let's get the board. All right, brown bag. Your Week 16 brown bag. Who is that?
Oh gosh, who did I say? The Bengals, man. Come on, man.
Yeah, right up on top. There you go, up on top. I'm going to go to the Chiefs.
You know,
the Bengals. I'm going to the Chiefs.
Jake Browning's put it together. We're coming down the stretch. We're going to try and make the playoffs, and then we just drop that against the Steelers. Come on, Mason Rudolph. Come on, man.
I'm going to go Chiefs.
All right.
Chiefs.
Let's have some fun.
You had a chance winning the division, right?
This is a serious handicapping show.
This is it. Go for it.
This is the week about just okay is not okay, all right? This is week 17. Are you going to put yourself... This is where you make a decision.
Right here?
We don't want to be okay. We want to win the Super Bowl. Prove it starting now. These are where the good teams... Watch these next 2 weeks because that's the team that's going to make a run.
There you go. Just okay is not okay. You heard Carl say it right here. I mean, this is just do it right there, right? Okay.
Let's get over 500.
Thursday night.
Yeah, let's do this. It's time to give the.
Okay.
We're not going to have anybody watching next year. We're going to get some wins on
they've got the stage set.
Yep.
Cleveland has the stage set to make the playoffs, right?
Good for them.
Kevin Stefanski is coach of the year, the whole show.
Oh my gosh. What a nightmare.
Jets. Take on the Browns. Browns by 7.5. Okay, Zach Wilson's out. He's got a concussion, so it's either Simeon or Rippon. Does it matter?
It doesn't.
Does it matter?
The Jets will cover.
You think so?
Yes.
Oh, get out of town.
Right. How many times do you say that? Teams never cover, Doug.
Way.
They don't cover.
Mr. Assassin, both of you guys. I mean, no, I'm going to be the sniper here. Mr. Assassin.
Is that a big surprise that Doug's taking the favorite, guys?
Okay, part of me is going with the heart. Part of me is definitely going with the heart. I shouldn't let that happen.
That's fine.
But it's
fine.
Still the Browns all the way.
Actually, the number of favorites that you take is just absurd. There's just no thought put in that.
All right.
It's not original.
Okay. What?
It's not original. You just take the favorite in Vegas because you say, they're going to crush them. Of course, that's why they're an 8-point favorite.
Let's see if I change things up or not. I mean, that's the way it flows.
I went through it. I predicted maybe 2 underdogs, and they're going to be the 2.5-point ones. And those are the ones that Doug's going to take.
Lions take on the Cowboys.
He's going to take the Lions, too. He'll take the Lions plus 6.5.
Cowboys by 6.5. I mean, can the Cowboys stop the run? Lions have the 3rd-ranked rushing defense, or rushing offense. But you know what? I've been banging on the Lions and running all year long.
You'll take the Lions.
Yeah, they get number 3 in the run. They're number 5 in the pass. This
might be the Kool-Aid pick.
Oh gosh, I would love it to have the Kool-Aid pick on this one, but I didn't. I should have. Now that I think about it, I should have made the Kool-Aid.
You take the Lions. It's okay.
I'm going to take the Lions, but the Lions are not favored. They are dog.
No, this is a homer pick. This is a regional pick. Please understand, the show takes place somewhere in the vicinity of the Detroit Lions viewing area. So the homer pick is on the board.
I pick a dog, and you're not giving me any help.
Zero.
Nothing. Nope. Okay.
No, because now you're going to come back and take the Rams. Oh, the Giants on it. Who's Tyrod Taylor?
All right, the Rams flying across the country. You know what about
flying across the country. Don't want to do that.
Woo,
no,
you get really tuckered out from flying.
In the Southwest Airlines seats, like they don't have leg room.
Take on, yes, it's Tyrod Taylor. DeVito is sitting. All right, Rams by 6.5. That's a meaty number. I'm going to tell you this right now. I'm going with the Giants.
I'm going to take the Rams.
I am going to go.
Because this is a game where the Giants are bound to get steamrolled.
No.
This team, what did I just say? Just okay is not okay. There are teams that are now going to separate themselves from the pack, not winning close games, but showing that they belong. The Rams belong in the playoffs. The Giants are done. They are done. They put everything they just had into a rivalry game, into a division rivalry game.
Oh, no.
That's why they played that well against Philly. They will not play that well against the Rams. The Rams will cover.
No, jet lag's going to get in, and Tyrod Taylor's going to do whatever he needs to do
Rams
to win the game. This is good banter. This is really good. I like this banter here. Okay, the Patriots take on the Bills. Bills by 11.5. Bills they win the game, but they look like crap against the Chargers. They look like
they flew out west.
They went a long flight, right?
I think we both know what's going to happen in this game. We will both be picking the same team in this game.
All right, Mr. Assassin says the Bills. I can't pick the Patriots.
I know you can.
I can't pick
I know
the
you
Patriots.
can.
There's no way I can pick the Patriots. I just can't. They're the Patriots.
Yeah.
Every time I pick the Patriots, I'm wrong. So I can't.
This is again. Now we're stepping up. Close games that we're not interested in. Close games. It's time to win. It's time to make it. It's time to start. The teams are coming together. This is it. This is your push.
I agree.
Separate yourselves from the pack. The Bills will win this game by 2 touchdowns.
This is an interesting game. Cardinals. Kyler Murray.
Division game.
I don't like them. Nope. I don't like them at all. I don't think they're terrible. Yep. Take on the Eagles, who have not been looking. You said it earlier. They are not looking
fumbling, bumbling, stumbling all over the place.
Okay, you hate this. The Eagles win the game.
Mm-hmm. They'll win the game by 2 touchdowns.
How much do they win the game?
They win the game by 2 touchdowns.
Are you seriously? Now, you know what? You bang at me all the time.
This is going to be blowout week. Blowout city, 2 touchdown wins. Easy. People are going to be eating up these points. Vegas is going to win. Oh, we already know you're taking Philly. That's all right. That's all right.
No, I did. They get something to prove. I've said that many times. I say that all the time.
I think if we go back and look at how many times you said they have something to prove.
You're right.
You know, that's like saying God loves one team more than the other team. You know, like that's why they won. Like they have something more to prove than the other NFL professional athletes.
All right, this takes in C.J. Stroud, who is back.
Yeah.
Okay, I like it.
I like
Mr. Assassin says go with the Titans.
Yep. I think we both know we're going to go with the favorite.
With the favorite, that's right.
Gotta stick with the favorite.
C.J. Stroud.
Gotta stick with the favorite.
Well, so it's okay when he goes with the favorite.
I'm picking winners today. I'm picking winners. Texans are going to have no problem again with this game. Texans are in position to make a playoff push, win that division. Stroud, this could get ugly for Levis. This is going to be another blowout. It's going to be a week of blowouts.
Panthers take on the Jaguars. Trevor Lawrence might not play. Could be that CJC's got a hurt AC joint. Jaguars by 6.5. Scary thing is the Panthers get a lot of garbage points. I mean, people are talking about Bryce Young. He's doing. It's only garbage. It's garbage.
Carolina is one of the worst teams I've ever seen play. Jacksonville will bounce back and get this game. These are the games where the teams have to start to pull away. Let's pick another favorite, Doug. Let's just pick all the favorites.
Okay, well, you know what? We all pick the favorites, and we all go down with the sinking ship on that one, right? Yeah, absolutely. Okay.
I am just predicting Doug's picks is all I'm doing. But I was going to say, I'm going to see how many I can match up with Doug. I'm going to put the number out there first.
Falcons take on the Bears. Bears by 2.5. I'm just going to start. Mr. Assassin says
right. This is the Bears at home. Atlanta's terrible. Tampa Bay is going to win that division. We're going to go with the Bears.
Yeah, I'm going with the Falcons.
There's that 2.5-point dog I told you about.
There's the Falcons right there.
2.5-point dog.
I just picked a dog.
2.5 points.
I just picked a dog, just like that. There you go. No, I think the Falcons, they have a better team. They have a better team, point blank.
Atlanta's going to go play outdoors in Chicago.
I know.
The Bears are hot.
It is. I know.
The fields is hot.
Yeah.
And they're going to go up there. Going to beat the Bears. Okay.
Okay. All right. That's right. Okay. Game of the week.
Well, the Bears don't have anything to prove. That's the problem.
That is true.
If the Bears had something to prove,
that is true. Well,
maybe they would change.
But that's why they're going to win.
Because Atlanta has something to prove.
Because they have something to prove. They're in the playoff hunt. They're in the playoff hunt. That's right. They have to keep pace with the eventual division winners, the Buccaneers, who are taking on the Saints.
Yeah.
Buccaneers by 3.5. Baker Mayfield. What do you want to say about Baker Mayfield?
You can
What's
lock that in. It doesn't get easier than that.
No, it's a lock. I mean,
that's a lock.
Here's the thing about the Buccaneers.
This is a lock.
They are winning as a team, and I love that concept. It's not Baker Mayfield ripping things up. They're doing all the things right as a team.
When we open our show tomorrow,
division in football.
When we open our show next week, I would like to discuss this game right here.
Okay.
Because I'm telling you right now that the Saints are going to win this game without a problem.
All right. I love that. I just love it when you make statements like that because I make statements like that. That's right. I love it.
Fade the Kool-Aid pick this week, guys.
Diametrically opposed to this. I love it.
All right.
It is Baker Mayfield.
There's been a
and
couple.
That's
like one of the worst Kool-Aid picks I've seen in a really long time. Holy mackerel, we are not in sync at all. Okay.
All right. My Raiders coming off a stellar performance. I think AOC had like 62 yards passing.
Oh, man, so good.
But they did beat the Chiefs, right? They beat the Chiefs. Take on these guys didn't look very good last week at all. They didn't look very good at all.
Sure
Colts by 2.5.
Yeah, they'll win and cover.
You say so? Mr. Assassin says the Raiders, and I tell you what.
I'd probably have maybe 3 losses this week.
I'm going to go with the Raiders. I'm going to go. I almost
2.5-point dog.
I almost made them win.
The 2.5-point dog.
Yes.
This is the line.
Yes.
That he takes the bait on every single time.
I got dogs.
Yep.
At least give me some credit.
Yeah,
I picked
you
some
did.
dogs.
You took another dog.
I picked actually probably more dogs already at this point than I have in all season long, actually.
We'll see right here.
All right. Interesting game. Okay, these guys actually beat a above 500 team last week with the Cowboys, right? Yeah. The Ravens. They're going to come from a letdown. They were on the West Coast. They beat the 49ers.
Just okay is not okay. Baltimore's
Ravens
playing at home.
3.5.
They're going to get just as big up. They've got something to prove. They're going to just slaughter the Dolphins.
Okay, I'm going to follow suit with you.
I'm quite certain that you were going to follow suit.
As much as I like the Dolphins, I'm with you. I mean, prove us wrong. Basically prove us wrong, Dolphins. I mean, they're the better. Well, I don't know. On paper, I think these guys are the better actual team. I mean,
Baltimore's fantastic.
You think so?
Top to bottom.
Think so?
Top to bottom. So good.
All right. So we all look at this. We all took them together. Mm-hmm. I mean, so I feel comfortable. Unity and all that sort of stuff. Brotherhood.
It's a good win. I like it.
All right. 49ers coming off. Was that a good loss for them? You said, remember, early in the season when the Lions lost against the Seahawks, you said that's a good loss. You said it's a good loss.
I said they needed to lose that game. I wish it had been against Kansas City. But.
Okay. Was that a good loss that they had last week against the Ravens?
No, because that was against the best team in the AFC, and it basically showed you who you are, which is not that great. So,
okay.
All of a sudden, you're not that great. All of a sudden, you're like Super Bowl on our way, and all of a sudden, we're not that great.
Okay, they take on Washington. No more Sam Howell. It's Jacoby Brissett. Okay.
Yeah. I kid,
what does that get you?
Of course. This is going to be a 14-point easy game. Or I don't know if Washington will score with Brissett in there.
I'm going to go with both you guys. Mr. Assassin is also taking the 49ers. All right, nobody's taking us out. I mean, Mr. Assassin, we're following him wherever he's going. Don't turn your back on him. All right, the Steelers take on the Seahawks. Seahawks by 3.5. I like what the Seahawks do. They don't give up. Last week, you said it, 3:30. The games don't start till 3:30 because the Seahawks were getting beat until 3:30, and then everything changed at 3:30, right? Mr. Assassin likes the Steelers.
Yeah, I don't know how anybody likes the Steelers.
I am all Seahawks. I am all Seahawks.
Well, they are the favorite.
Across the country. No,
favorite.
Oh, it's air flight. It's air flight across the country.
Favorite,
I mean, they're going to have jet lag, tired, and all that, and they have to take on. Do you think the Seahawks are laughing right now?
I think that they are going to be 1 point better each quarter than the Steelers.
Oh, wow. You just kind of stole that from me, huh? That's what I said last week.
Seahawks will cover.
All right, the Bengals, boy. That first game with Jake Browning, who did they play? The Jaguars or something like that. They looked great.
Games.
They looked absolutely great.
Browning looked great in a couple games.
After that, I mean, boy.
And he looked bad in one game.
Hey, a couple games. Take on the Chiefs. Chiefs by 7.5. Going back to Arrowhead where they just had a loss. Chiefs lead the lead in like drops. Just drop. I mean...
Yeah, so they're going to all of a sudden figure out how to... Are they going to like figure out, like, oh, now we know how to catch the ball?
Well, you know what? I would have said so, but, you know, they had 6 drops against the Lions in game 1. Yeah. So it's not like this is a new thing going on, right?
They're not going to figure it out. Bengals win the game.
You know, I'm going to go with the favorite. That's right. I'm going to go with the favorite. Just because they are going to bounce back at some point, and the Bengals are a great team to bounce back
against. So. That's such a bold, brave pick, taking the Chiefs minus 7.5. Like, you're just so courageous.
All right. Easton Stick with the Chargers. Take on.
So good.
It's no longer Russell Wilson. Sat down. Yep. I mean, business decision here is what that is. Jared Stidham.
Yep.
Jared Stidham went through the exact same thing last year when he was with the Raiders. The Raiders sat down Derek Carr for the exact same thing, and Jared Stidham lit it up. In fact, against the 49ers, he lit it up. And so, you know what?
I'm going to go with the favorite again.
You're going to go with the favorite?
I want to go back and redo all my picks because you picked every single favorite. Like, every single one.
I picked every single favorite.
Yeah, Doug,
I'm going with I'm going with the Broncos.
Yeah.
Okay.
This is a terrible pick.
I don't. These
double-digit win picks are terrible picks.
Dog here. I've got
this
like
is a serious handicapping show, guys.
I have more dogs than I've had.
2.5 point dog right here. Here comes the Packers.
Packers taking the Vikings in Minnesota. Okay, Vikings by 2.5. Mr. Assassin says the Vikings.
Vikings are done. Packers win that game.
Guess what? I'm picking
2.5 point dog. 2.5 point dog. That's his safe zone. That's where he feels courageous. So.
You make a good point there.
All right. Let me give you guys some
I can't deny that. Okay.
Let me give you guys a 3-team parlay.
Let's go.
You know what? We are going. Where are they? Oh yeah. We're going with the Bears.
The Bears. Oh my gosh.
Sir.
Bears.
Opposite.
Seriously?
We're going with the Saints.
Saints. Oh, you're going against my Kool-Aid pick.
That's the lock pick right
You're going against my Kool-Aid pick.
That is the worst Kool-Aid pick that you have ever made.
Dude.
The Saints will win.
Oh my gosh. You can't do that. I mean, you can do that. Yeah. All right.
And then it was the Cincinnati Bengals.
You go with the Bengals all the time. I said
with them again.
The Bengals all the time.
I told you, homer pick. The region that we are in, guys. I'm hitting a 3-teamer this week.
Dude, that was fun. That was fun. That was you had some energy here. I liked it. Last week you were
Happy New Year.
You were dour last week. You were kind of
I was bringing the dour realism, trying to break out of the funk, the 7 and 9 funk, the 6 and 8 funk.
So we're gonna get this out on YouTube and Facebook and Twitter and all that sort of stuff. And you know what? It is, our New Year's show. We've got New Year's Eve coming up.
The Baltimore Ravens are going to be on their way to a Super Bowl championship. We'll drink the purple drink to that, to everyone.
So, gotta say cheers to you, my friend.
Happy New Year.
And Happy New Year to everybody out there.
2024, guys.
2024.
I hope you had fun. I hope you had fun watching the show. I hope you realize that we do this to have a good time.
Yeah.
That we say it's a serious handicapping show because we seriously like to have fun talking about these games.
We do.
And that's it. And then I like to have mud thrown in my face when my picks are terrible. So that's why we do it, and we hope you enjoy it, and I hope you have a happy New Year.
You got it. So, Happy New Year to you and your family. Have a great celebration, and tell you what, 2024 is going to be awesome, man.
It's going to be
awesome. So how do you close it, Carl?
Hey, let's start out with, let's pick some winners, guys.
You got it.
Happy
All right,
New Year.
We'll see you. Bye.